everyone, I am John Paul Auro. In this video, I will going to discuss the geometric transformation. There are three types of geometric transformation. We have rotation, translation, and reflection. But in this video, I will be focusing on reflection. So what is reflection, by the way? Reflection is a geometric transformation that involves flipping an object or a point over a line. There are three types of reflection. First, we have reflection over the x-axis. Second, reflection over the y-axis. And lastly, reflection over the origin. Let us have first the reflection over the x-axis. Let's say you have a point xy and you want to reflect that point over the x-axis. So this would gonna be the x value will stay the same, but the y value will change. This is the x value, and the y value will change. So this would gonna be negative y. We can illustrate this with a graph. Suppose we have a triangle ABC, where A have a point 1, 1, B has a point 3, 1, and C has a point 2, 3. Reflect this over the x-axis. Let's plot this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, let's copy the coordinate first. 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's plot the point A. 1, 1. More or less, it's over here. B, 3, 1. More or less, it's over here. C, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Now, if you are going to reflect these points here, you are going to reflect these points over the x-axis, the x value will stay the same, but the y value will change. So in here, this is the x value, this is the y value, this is the x value, this is the y value, x value, and the y value. The x value will stay the same, so we'll just copy the 1. And since when we are going to reflect this over the x-axis, the y value will change. So this will gonna be negative 1. Second, in point B, let's copy the 3. And in the y, we will negate the 1. So it will gonna be negative 1. In point C, same process. Copy the 2, then negative 3. Now, we are going to plot these reflected points. In point A, we have a new point, 1, negative 1. So 1, more or less, it's over here. Point B, we have 3, negative 1. More or less, it's over here. Point C, we have 2 and negative 3. More or less, it's over here. So, this is what it looks like. This is how we reflect the points over the x-axis. Now, let's move on to the reflection over the y-axis. Let's say if you have a point xy here, and you want to reflect this point over the y-axis, the x value will change, but the y value will stay the same. So let's illustrate this with a graph. Suppose we have a triangle ABC where A has a point 1, 1, B has a coordinate point 3, 1, and C has a coordinate point 2, 3. Reflect this point over the y-axis. We will just copy first the points of the triangle. Now let's plot the points. In point A, we have 1, 1. More or less, it's over here. Point B, 3, 1. More or less, it's over here. Point C, 2, 3. More or less, it's over here. Now, we are going to reflect this triangle across the y-axis. So, in the A point, this would gonna be, we're going to reflect this over the y-axis, since it says that the x value here, the x value will change, but the y value will stay the same. So this would gonna be -1, and we will just copy the 1 in the y. In B, we have 0.31, and if we are going to reflect this over the y-axis, this would gonna be -3, and we will just copy the y, which is 1. In point C, we have 2, 3. Change the value of x and copy the y value. So this would gonna be -2 and 3. So this is how we gonna reflect the points over the y-axis. Now let's plot these reflected points. In point A, we have a new point, -1 and 1. -1 and 1. More or less, it's over here. Point A. In point B, we have -3 and 1. More or less, it's over here. In point C, we have -2 and 3. More or less, it's over here. So this is how it looks like when we are going to reflect the points over the y-axis. Now let's talk about the reflection over the origin. If we are going to reflect a point xy, if we are going to reflect this across the origin, in this case, both x and y will change the values. So this would gonna be -x and -y. Let's illustrate this in the graph. Let's use the example earlier. Suppose we have a triangle ABC where A has a point 1, 1, B has a point 3, 1, and C has a point 2, 3. Reflect this over the origin. Same process earlier. We will first copy the points. Now let's plot these points. Point A, we have 1, 1, so more or less it's over here. Point B, 3, 1, more or less it's over here. Point C, more or less it's over here. Now, if we are going to reflect these points over the origin, as what I've said earlier, that both the value of x and the y here, both of these value will change. So in here, in the point A, we're going to reflect this over the origin. This would gonna be -1 and -1. In point B, the x value will change and the y value will change. So this would gonna be -3 and -1. Same process. Point C, -2 and -3. Now, let's plot this new point. Point A, we have a new point -1 and -1. Okay. Point B, we have -3 and -1. More or less, it's over here. Point C, we have -2 and -3. Now, this is what it looks like when we are going to reflect point over the origin. And to summarize the 3 reflections, first type of reflection is that the reflection over the x-axis, where if we have a given point xy, the y value will change but the x value will stay the same. Second type of reflection is the reflection over the y-axis, where if we have a given point xy, the x value will change but the y value will stay the same. Lastly is the reflection over the origin, where if we have a given point xy and if we want to reflect this over the origin, the x and the y value will change. So that's how we reflect a point over the x-axis, y-axis, and the origin. That's all and thank you. Bye-bye.